What's the craziest thing you saw a military chaplain do in combat? I found out when Chaplain Davis drove a supply truck straight through enemy fire to save my squad in Iraq. This was 2007, Ramadi province. Our forward operating base was getting hit daily with mortar attacks and sniper fire. Most chaplains stayed on base, did their services, counseled soldiers with problems. Standard chaplain stuff. Not Chaplain Davis. Guy was different from day one. Former truck driver from Ohio before he found religion and became a minister. Still talked like a trucker sometimes, which made his sermons pretty entertaining. He'd been asking to go on patrols for weeks. Company commander kept saying no. Chaplains don't do combat missions. Too dangerous. Stick to the chapel. That Tuesday morning, my squad got sent to check on a damaged communications tower about 5 miles out. Routine maintenance mission. Should have been easy. Everything went wrong at once. IED hit our lead vehicle, flipped it completely over. 3 guys wounded, including our medic. Then the shooting started from multiple directions. We were pinned down behind the wreckage with no cover. Radio was damaged in the blast. No way to call for backup. Sniper fire kept us from moving to help the wounded. Private Lewis was bleeding bad from shrapnel wounds. Sergeant Miller had a broken leg. Our medic was unconscious. We were stuck there watching our guys slowly die. That's when we heard the truck engine coming from our base direction, driving way too fast for the road conditions. Figure it was our rescue convoy finally arriving. Wrong. It was Chaplain Davis behind the wheel of a supply truck, alone, no escort, no backup. Just him and about 2 tons of medical supplies. He drove that truck like he was in a NASCAR race, swerving around potholes, taking corners on 2 wheels. Insurgents started shooting at him immediately. Bullet holes appeared in his windshield. Rear tires got shot out. Truck started smoking from the engine. He kept driving. Davis slammed on the brakes right next to our position. Jumped out while rounds were still incoming. Started throwing medical supplies over the side like he was unloading groceries. Bandages, morphine, IV bags, everything we needed. Then he grabbed Lewis under the arms and dragged him behind the truck. Started field dressing his wounds while bullets pinged off the metal. "Where's your medic?" Davis shouted over the gunfire. "Unconscious in the Humvee," I yelled back. Davis crawled over to check on him. Started doing medical procedures I didn't know chaplains were trained for. Turns out Davis had been a combat medic in the first Gulf War before becoming a minister. Never mentioned it to anyone. Just kept those skills quiet for 15 years. He worked on our wounded for 20 minutes while insurgents tried to kill us all. Used his truck as a shield, organized our defense positions, even helped return fire with a rifle he'd grabbed from our damaged vehicle. Finally heard helicopters approaching. Apache gunships lit up the sniper positions. Medical evacuation birds landed right next to us. All 3 wounded guys survived because of Davis. After we got back to base, command wanted to court-martial him for violating orders. Chaplains aren't supposed to drive into combat zones alone, against every regulation in the book. But then the wounded soldiers started talking. Lewis told everyone how Davis saved his life. Miller said the chaplain set his broken leg better than most doctors. Word spread through the entire battalion. This chaplain had risked his life to save soldiers when nobody else could help them. He'd broken rules, but he'd also brought everyone home alive. Instead of punishment, Davis got a Bronze Star with Valor. First chaplain in his unit's history to receive a combat decoration. Ceremony was packed with soldiers from across the base. During his speech, Davis kept it simple. Sometimes you have to choose between following orders and following your conscience. I chose conscience. 6 months later, new regulations came down from division headquarters. Chaplains with prior combat experience could now volunteer for forward missions with proper authorization. They called it the Davis Protocol. Last I heard, he was still serving as a chaplain, but now he trains other chaplains in combat medical procedures. Runs classes on emergency battlefield medicine between Sunday services. That supply truck, they retired it after our mission. 2 shot up to repair safely. Davis keeps a piece of the windshield on his desk as a paperweight.